So, you're a feminist?
Yes, most definitely.
So you hate all men?
No, feminism is not about hating men. It's about gaining equality for women. It's not about tearing men down or hating them. In fact, men can be feminists too.
Okay, so does that mean you want to be a man?
No, I want my gender to be treated equally. I identify as a woman, but I don't think that means I shouldn't have as many rights and privileges because of that.
But women are already equal. They can vote, work, and get an education just like men.
While that may be true, that doesn't mean that sexism is dead. Sure, women can vote and have jobs, go to college, but that ignores the complexities and discrimination that is in the system itself. For example, women only make 77 cents for every dollar a man makes. How can you say that's not sexist?
Well, I mean, women tend to take on lower paying jobs and don't go on to get advanced degrees as often as men do.
Not true. Actually, about 50% of doctors and lawyers and 65% of pharmacists are women. Women are now earning 61% of all associate's degrees and 57.5% of all bachelor's degrees in the United States. Also, a new study by the Pew Research Center in Washington reports that women ages 18 to 34 are more concerned with finding a high-paying career than men of the same age. 66% compared with 59%. According to these numbers, if anything, women should be making more than men.
While all of that may be true, a lot of women do give up their careers to raise their families. Then they expect to jump right back into their careers as if no time has gone by. And that's really unfair because there are now new people with just as much as ambition who would like the same opportunities who haven't just given them up to go and raise their kids.
So women shouldn't be able to go back to working a job they're qualified for after they have kids. They should just have to start all the way from the bottom up. That is so unfair, and it's also unfair that women are the ones expected to raise the family. Sure, many women will gladly give up their careers to raise their families, but there's a lot of social pressure for them to do so. Stay-at-home dads are constantly mocked in the media and seen as too feminine. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to raise their family, but no one should have to make all of the sacrifices.
But millions of years of evolution have made women this way. It's not something that can just be undone.
Very true. But that doesn't mean women should then be unable to return to work or lose their job because they're pregnant or have children. Men don't face that reality.
You do have a point there. Why do you think that is?
Because men are assumed to not take on a huge role in childcare. It's seen as a woman's responsibility. About 59% of married couples with children both worked in 2011, but women who were in this position still did a majority of the childcare and housework. It's been enforced by this new have-it-all mentality that women are now being forced to live up to. If you aren't a good wife, mom, businesswoman, friend, thin, and wrinkle-free, then life just isn't worth living.
You know, I have seen that idea floating around. I know that personally it makes me feel inadequate and like I'll just never be good enough.
Which is so unfair. No one should have to be perfect. Not you, not me. Heck, not even the first lady. We all have flaws and can't do everything. It's time we stop forcing women to be perfect and hold them to a standard they can't and don't need to live up to. You're already the perfect you.
Now that's something we can both agree on.